The Local Show, sponsored by Victory in Motion, home of knee repair, not knee replacement, on News Radio 570 WSYR, on 106.9 FM, and live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. The Local Show features in-depth conversation with business owners, employees, and influential business leaders throughout Central New York, exploring their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in our growing community. The Local Show is produced locally by Zoe Advertising. Now your hosts, Tom and Steve.
We're back again. This is The Local Show. Happy, and a little more happy on top of that. You know, it's that time of the year where we're heading into the doldrums of winter, and goodness gracious, I've had enough already. This has been one heck of a cold December.
And you get the melt,
that.
and it comes back, and you get the melt, and you know, I've said this before. It just messed up my fall fishing season because it got really cold quick, and I've become a little bit of a snowflake. It used to be, it was like windy and cold and and I was like, I'm good. I'm not good anymore.
Neither am I. Yeah. Neither am I. I'm not enjoying the coldness. And that happens. That's why people go down south.
So if there are any listeners that are ice fishermen, okay, and you've got the all the gear, basically all the heaters and the Wi-Fi, and one of those things.
The tent.
I might suffer and go out with you, and we'll give you a shout out.
All right, we ice fishing yet?
At some point, they're gonna in the middle of January. It'll be rolling.
But not yet.
Yeah,
not yet.
Well, those perch pirate will go out there. They'll fill a 5-gallon pail with big jack perch. Beautiful.
Oh, it tastes delicious.
Oh, it's wonderful, man. I'd love that. Yeah. Anyway, Victory in Motion, the home of knee repair, not knee replacement. You have to remember that there are alternatives to having your knee replaced with mechanical stuff. I can't believe, Dr. Petropoli was talking about they use cement. And all that. Now, I don't want to scare anybody who's going in for a...
Well, they start with like a Sawzall. And then no offense. I'm sorry if somebody's going through that. But it's not...
the alternatives are better.
It's not pretty. Maybe you're saying, okay, after the new year, I got to get that. Get a second opinion. People say, well, it's bone on bone. You have to have this. Maybe not. And if you look at what's going on online with the regenerative and growing cartilage and things... That would be way, way, way better than going to getting carved up, no matter what.
And it doesn't matter what age you are. So if you think your age is a hindrance, don't think that, because he's got clients that get great results who are in their late 70s and in their 80s.
Yeah. So Dr. Petropoli, Victory in Motion, 685-7544. Write that down. It's the big area code 315, Tom. 685-7544. Just call them and say, hey, how do you get a second opinion? What do you guys do? And they'll tee it up and answer questions.
Excellent. Jerome Snyder is back with us. He's the owner of Pest Master Syracuse, and we're very happy to have him. How are you doing there, Jerome?
Like a dream come true, Tommy. A dream come true.
Excellent. So wintertime, people often think that, hey, what do I need a pest guy for? It's winter. I don't have any creepy crawlies. I don't have anything going on. But that's not true, right?
So this is the season for the squirrels.
Yeah,
the squirrels are calling on
golly.
me. We get some bad calls coming on me.
Yeah.
The wildlife really is the pressure right now.
Right. Moles. Don't we have a lot of moles around here?
We do have moles, but they're under the snow and you can't see them.
Okay.
We got 100 feet of snow out there, so that's not too good. But I'm telling you, right now, the mama squirrels are looking for a place to go be. And the daddy squirrels are chasing after them, like they do.
Goodness.
And so you're hearing a ton of noise up in your attic.
Yeah.
And so I'm getting a lot of calls for the squirrels. On our residential, for our bug side, we are trying to get in for the end of the season to get down the basement, make sure that we're putting some stuff down for your spiders, and we're de-webbing and checking out for any rodents that might be getting in or any bats up in the attic. So for our regular, subscribed customers, we're trying to get one last service in before we leave them be till the springtime.
Gotcha.
But people are calling us for the nuisance wildlife. People are calling for, somebody's calling me about a weasel. Actually, one of my compadres.
What, do they know that it's a weasel? Is it like,
well,
I don't know what it is.
One of my fellow pest control people had reached out to me about a weasel.
Because you have a wildlife permit.
I do have the wildlife permit, so not a lot of people have that. But I was like, geez, weasel. don't really do too much with the weasel, so I had to go look up what to do.
Was it actually a weasel? What's that?
I don't know. I just reached out to
him. Do you know
that?
Is it a lynx or a mink or that? You see them up around the water.
You have a mink, you have a fisher, and you have a weasel. They're all
like
kind of the same.
Okay.
Family.
Same way to take
Genus, I don't know.
Goodness. So you and I were talking this last week about abatement, meaning that you were at a host and you said we were preventing them from getting in. That's as big a deal as getting them out, right?
Yeah. We could come, and throw poison down, and sometimes we have to do that. Like really, sometimes I can't fix your house. I have a couple customers who are like, I can't fix this house. You need a contractor. You go to some of the guys that come out here, the Woodford brother guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll say, hey, those guys have some good techniques that are beyond pest control. Like you need a contractor. But we try to go fix that. Like we go around that house and we're gonna check from the outside and the inside, up in the sill plates where your money's made in pest control. It's where the mice are coming in, the bugs, the spiders, and stuff like that. So there's some stuff we can do inside during the season, during the winter now, and we're happy to do that stuff when we're in the wintertime and we're slow. But yeah, closing up the holes, we call it exclusion work in the business. That's important for your vertebrate pests as well as your insect pests. Yeah.
So year-round stuff, again, you and I were chatting the last week. People now are like saying, okay, I'm making my plan for the year. And they you come out 4 or 5 times or whatever it is, right, and kind of sort of take care of whatever it is.
Yeah, we got 3 programs. Our home service is just the bugs on your house, right? So we're going to come 4 times a year. We try to get in April, depending on what the snow's doing,
Any bugs? Like stink bugs, ants?
Yeah, stink bugs, ants, centipedes, millipedes, stinging insects.
You know what I found, just to take a quick diversion for a second? I was playing a party here, and I undid my props for the photo booth, took the lid off. There was a live stink bug in there. and that's out in the garage. How does it live in the freezing?
Oh, my goodness. They come along. I
thought they were dead in the cold.
No, they're all called overwintering pests. All right, so let's go with the right term. They're overwintering pests, and they try to get inside where it's warm to do stuff. They kind of burst out. This season was more dramatic than I've seen in a long time, but all of a sudden, boom! It started out we were on Auburn, Jordan, and then Skinny Atlas. There was a rage of stink bugs all over the place.
Crazy, man.
So we're chasing after that. Usually September and October.
Yeah.
But
I was
then
just
you
surprised
don't
to see
them
alive
until January, February.
Right, yeah.
So when you get those warm days in January, February.
So it's the scientific name is not stink bug.
It's a brown marmorated.
Oh, look at it. I was going to say that, and I looked it up, and so I could appear wise.
Yeah.
Okay, so, but that's going down there. So what other bugs?
The 3 services. So we got the home, which is bugs on your house.
Yes.
We're coming out 4 times, like about every 60 days, April through the November.
So you start in
And then
April.
we got the home plus, which is your rodents plus the bugs on your house. And that we're coming out 5 times a year.
Okay.
We want to go a little more into like now, December, so that we can make sure we do the close up, get everything.
But you're still starting in April.
Yeah, we're still starting.
Everything
March,
starts
April,
around April.
March, April.
Okay.
Depending on what the good Lord brings us for the weather.
Yes.
And then the last one is the home complete, which includes mosquitoes and fleas and ticks in your yard, which we've had your fleas and ticks. Plus the bugs on your house, plus the rodents, and that we're going to come monthly, April through December.
So mosquitoes. I mean, some years are bad, and some years not so much, right?
Sometimes they're terrible. This year wasn't so bad.
Right.
It was a little drier. Last year was off the hook.
And you take care of ticks too, right?
We do. Those ticks are what you got to really pay attention to.
Yeah,
in fact, we probably better control of ticks than we are of mosquitoes. Because mosquitoes
ticks,
fly.
Deer ticks fall into the ticks family. Lyme disease carrying, nasty, evil,
Rocky
mean.
Mountain spotted fever.
So connect with Jerome. Don't get bit by a tick like I didn't get Lyme disease a bunch of years ago, because that's bad.
That's right.
So if they want to reach out to you, they can go to pestmaster.com, or they can call you, Jerome.
Yes.
And you or one of your fine people will answer the phone at 598-4046.
That's us, yeah. You can give us a call.
598-4046. Pest Master Jerome Snyder, the Pest Master, is in the house.